Good morning, and thank you for joining me. It's just another day and another day for cleaning, that means, because it is an endless cycle. So there's Jonah's drawing. I need to ask him about that. All these little papers, usually I'll just take a snapshot, put it up on an Instagram account so they can always look at it with just the drawings, and then throw it away, because I really don't know what else to do with it, and I can't keep a million papers around. I think every day they'll draw something, at least one thing, if not a few. And I'm just washing down this table. Again, it is Monday morning here, so I'm posting late, but it's the day after the weekend, and weekends are always busy for us, so I get a little behind, but it's not terribly bad. Just have to upkeep always. Monday morning, good time for sweeping and mopping and scrubbing. When the house is quiet and the kids can sleep in a little and husband has left for work, so I have the place to myself and it's just all I'm focused on. We try to eat over the table on the plate so that the food drops down on the plate or in the bowl, but inevitably it looks like everything's landed on the floor all the time. That's okay. Just sweep it back up. Laying back out this table runner, I noticed there's a little orange spot on it, so I'm gonna have to scrub that clean. This one is not supposed to go in the wash, so go ahead and get to that later. My avocado plants in the background are definitely coming back to life. I'm very happy about that. I thought they died maybe on the way over here from Tennessee because they were out in the elements, but they're perking back up. Just organizing the boot tray, taking all the shoes away that aren't supposed to be there. We just keep our muck boots there for the chicken coop. And gotta have my morning coffee. Usually we'll just put cream and maple syrup in, or cream and monk fruit. My husband let me use the last of the monk fruit. There's just a little bit left. And it tastes so good in coffee. It is really, really good. I don't like the taste of stevia in coffee, but I love the taste of monk fruit. And then I just froth it up with that little frother there. Wipe everything down after you use it. It's a great way to just keep up on things. Quick wipe down, and I'm feeding my sourdough starter here. I actually did not get to it yesterday, so I had to feed it again. And then I'm going to, this was from the fridge, so I'm going to try and make some pretzels out of it today. So we'll see how that goes. Another day I took a couple of those glass jars back out and filled it with applesauce pouches and granola bars. And I don't like to grab the packaged food when we're in the house, but I do like to grab it when we're going somewhere, like out on the road, just in case kids get hungry, usually with some nuts and maybe boiled egg or a piece of fruit. And that's what we did. We went to Party City yesterday, and it was over an hour to get there. I felt really silly about that, actually, when I was done. And so yeah, it was over 2 hours worth of driving, and I really could have gotten it from this area, but it was really cool to see new places that I had never traveled before, so that was cool. This is the true lemonade, the true lemon that I get. It's powdered. It's kind of like Crystal Light, but it does not have like the red 40. It's colored with beet juice or beet powder and things like that. And it's really good to just add to a large mason jar filled with ice and put a straw in it, and it's just so good. And you'll need about a half a pouch. That's what my husband uses for one of those mason jars. So even though I set my dishwasher to dry, it seems like there's always water left on it. It's been like that with every single dishwasher I've ever had. I don't know if that's true for everyone else's, but I guess it's less wet than if I don't push the dry cycle. Here is I think it's called PIC, pick. It's a fly catcher. It doesn't use anything except for this sticky pad inside, and then it lights up when the lights go off. It has a sensor on it. It's caught a couple gnats and a moth, but none of the flies like I'd hoped. And I read the reviews. It was really, really good for the reviews, talking about catching flies, but nope, doesn't work for us at all. But if you're worried about gnats, you can set it over by your fruit bowl like I have, since I noticed that there's only gnats in there. And I guess it works for that. I'll not ever get it again because it's not great. Yeah, but I do recommend a fly swatter. That works. It's a little harder, but that's the most efficient thing I found. And I got mine from Dollar Tree, so there you go, fly swatter. I've tried all the tricks, including the maple syrup mixed with vinegar and, put the saran wrap over it. Just doesn't work. The plastic bottle, nope, nothing works. So anyways, yeah, flies are definitely a thing here in the humid North Carolina, as are mosquitoes. There's a lot of, torrential downpours in the summer, so any standing water, you can see the larvae swimming around. And I just got a big, huge tub of soapy dishwater and poured it over it. And yeah, what else? Let's see, for mosquitoes, flies, there's ants. The big ant problem here in North Carolina. There's fire ants, but there's sugar ants that will try to get in. And so diatomaceous earth works great for that. So I've been sprinkling that around and just keeping a spray bottle filled with essential oils with citronella and peppermint and things like that. I mix it up sometimes. But those are my bug tips. It's not the best. I mean, I wish it really, really, really worked great, but it works a little, I believe. And I'll spray the citronella essential oil blend on my leggings or on my dress or something like that, whatever I'm wearing, and even in my hair sometimes, and it seems to help. So that's good. So that's why I keep a paper towel over my coffee cup over there, because I don't want any bugs ending up in it. So here I am hand washing some dishes. Can't put everything in the dishwasher. I don't know if it's a southern thing or what, but I remember being in Oregon, I would wash dishes and my hands would get terribly dry. And it's supposed to be humid in Oregon also, well, certain parts where I was from, because it's next to the ocean, but I can definitely feel it a lot more over here. And my hands don't ever dry out. I know it's summertime where it's more wet in the air, but yeah, my skin just does not dry out. I wish it would sometimes. It's just too wet, so I should probably look into a dehumidifier. And running the fans helps bring the temperature down a bit too. It feels like it's nice to have that breeze. I always try to end my dishwashing duties with just scrubbing the sink out, making sure it's nice and clean and rinsed. And I always remember to wipe everything down, otherwise this granite will stain. So if I wipe it down though, it'll dry up and that stain will go away. It's really something else. I've never had granite, so I had no idea. I thought I permanently stained it one day from leaving some water over there by the faucet, but it ended up going away, that stain. That rug needs a really good washing, so I'm going to go wash it and then let it dry right outside. So I am sitting down and drinking coffee. And before the kids get up, I am going to try and figure out everything I need to have for my son's birthday party. There should be about 16 kids in all, possibly 20, we'll see. So I am sitting down here and planning my son's birthday. We're doing a Mario theme. I don't always have to have a theme, but I'm just doing it this year, getting some plates and cups and some goodie bags. Goodie cups, actually. It's in a plastic cup. And I'll show what that looks like too. But just trying to get it all done before the kids get up. And I think we'll do some old-fashioned games like musical chairs, needle in a haystack. Well, with rice, they have to like go through and find a safety pin. Just all the fun things, pin the tail on the donkey. Maybe Yoshi, if I can possibly do that. So yeah, I just want it to be fun for the kids. They might sit down and play some Mario Nintendo Switch games and go on a Yoshi egg hunt with red Easter eggs with white polka dots. Fun stuff. Hey Kenzie, what you doing?
I'm washing tomatoes.
You're processing them for a freeze, right? Hey Talia. Hi. Thank you, girls. You're a big help. Those are the ones for the chickens. These girls were given 4 verses to learn for the month of July, and they learned them. They've already quoted them several times, but let's see if they can do it on the spot with a video. It's very encouraging to me, even, because I'm 38 and they're 9, and they know these verses that I don't have memorized. So go ahead if you want to start first, Talia.
Galatians 2:16. Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Jesus Christ, even we have believed in Jesus Christ, that we might be justified by the faith of Christ and not by the works of the law, for by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified.
Good. That's so good. Okay. And then, did you want to do Romans 4:5 or Ephesians 2:8-9 or Titus 3:5?
Romans.
Okay, go ahead.
But to him that worketh not, but believeth on him that justifieth the ungodly, his faith is counted for righteousness.
Good. Very good. Okay, and then Ephesians 2:8-9 or Titus 3:5?
Titus 3:5. Not by works of righteousness which we have done, but according to his mercy he saved us.
Amen. Yep. And lastly, Ephesians 2:8-9.
For by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast.
Amen. Good job. All right, Kenzie. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, loud and clear. You're farther away.
Galatians 2:16. Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Jesus Christ, even we have believed on Jesus Christ, that we might be justified by the faith of Christ, and not by the works of the law. For by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified.
Good. All right, what's next?
Titus 3:5. Not by works of righteousness which we have done, but according to his mercy he saved us.
Amen. And next? Ephesians 2:8-9 or Romans 4:5?
Ephesians 2:8-9. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast.
Amen.
Romans 3:5.
Romans 4:5, yep.
Romans 4:5. But to him that worketh not, but believeth on him that justifieth the ungodly, his faith is counted for righteousness.
Good. Very good job, girls. So here is an updated look at our beautiful, whimsical chicken coop. And we put some solar lights out, and I have 2 or 3 more boxes that I might put up. But I got these beautiful flowers. Oh, did I stamp on an anthill? I got beautiful flowers for my mom and dad. And I'm going to show what everything looks like out here. It's so pretty. We got, you know, how they call family members the black sheep. We have one of those, but it's literally a black chicken. Let me see if I can get her in action. First of all, here's the chicken coop. And there's Coffee the chicken. And she loves to pounce on these crickets. All the other 8 chickens go inside while she runs around after crickets all night. The rooster's in and everything. She's like, don't bother me. I want to feast at night. She's the night owl. Maybe it's because we call her Coffee, so it's like she's full of energy. Caffeinated. But she's just so funny. She runs around like she's a little puppy dog, pouncing on the crickets, and she's just so excited. Okay, so anyways, there's the beautiful solar lights up there, which I think is very pretty. And my mom and dad sent us these beautiful solar flowers that light up when it turns to dusk. Aren't they beautiful? And they're waterproof. They're just so pretty. There's Coffee in action. And then here is the next one. There's no wind right now, but it's really cool when it starts getting windy. I'll see if I can show it. Isn't that fun? There she is. There she goes again. I keep missing it. But anyways, so we've got like a whitish yellow flower, and then here's some pink flowers. And then I never have to water them. Okay, and then here, hi Coffee girl. Here is this fun multicolored solar powered light. It's really neat. With a pretty little globe in it. And this can even spin in the wind. Isn't that magical and fun? Oh, there goes Coffee. She went into the coop finally. Hey Coffee. And then here are some red roses. And another one of these beautiful fun things. And another one of the whitish yellow roses. So that's our garden, like decor. It just makes it that much more fun to come outside and spend time out here. It's the little things, y'all. It's the little things. It's so precious and fun. It gets darker as I zoom in. So anyways, gotta get my family to bed now. They're on the trampoline. It's about 8:40 at night.